Hello everyone, today we're going to be playing a different type of game. We're going to be playing a game called Mortician's Tale. Oh, I should have checked the options really quick. It's just anything. This is super ultra secret. Anyway, I don't know much about the game other than the reviews weren't bad. People were claiming it's life-changing or something. I doubt it's life-changing, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, goodness. It's going to be one of these. Hello and welcome to our new funeral director. Welcome, Charlie. Nice to meet you. My name's Matthew, and I'm mainly going to be the man who delivers the bodies to you and helps with some of the more heavy lifting. Ever hear that joke about a heresy driver? I'll tell you that one when I come by. Looking forward to working together. Hope you enjoy your time here. Amy's a sweetheart, but she runs a tight ship. Nothing I can't handle, I'm sure. She wouldn't have hired you otherwise. Cheers and good luck. Matthew J., Funeral Director, Rose and Daughters Funeral Home. Hello and welcome to our new funeral director. So I wonder if there's gonna be a plot twist maybe where they're killing people or something. I don't know. Anyway. Hello everyone, I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce our new funeral director, Charlotte. Or Charlie, as she's told me she likes to be referred to. Charlie is a recent graduate who who's highly recommended and eager to begin her career here with us at Rose and Daughters Funeral Home. Please take the time to meet Charlie, feel at home within our little family. We'll have a nice catered lunch this afternoon so we can all get to know each other a little better as well. Sincerely, Amy Rose, founder and director, Rose and Daughters Funeral Home. Okay. Thanks for subscribing. Each month we bring you a newsletter featuring a topic pertaining to the deaf industry. Wow, do they actually call themselves the deaf industry? I hope not. This month is all about good etiquette for attending a funeral. I really can't believe we have to write this one out, but since we said we'll answer your most popular questions, here we are. It's definitely one of the most popular questions. Funerals are a hard time, we understand that, but here are some quick and easy rules to remember how to be respectful at a funeral. Generally following the guidelines of don't be a jerk should work. Don't be on your cell phone. We understand you're busy, but this is a time where you need to disengage. If you have to be on your phone, don't do so in the funeral. Don't be loud and obnoxious. You can share happy stories, but other people are also grieving and going through their own healing process. Sometimes being quiet is the right way to do things. Don't get drunk. Happy reminiscences. Sometimes remembering happy moments and positive experiences with the deceased can be a productive part of the healing process. Give condolences. It's not easy knowing what to say to someone. Even a simple, "I'm thinking of you" can go a long way. Dress appropriately. It's rude if you just come in there in your pajamas. Give a gift or sign the resignation book. This can be flowers, a nice card, but the thought counts. So, anyway, let's... So many. Hello, Charlie. I hope you settled in so far. Matthew should have dropped off your first body for you to work on. He said you were really friendly, and he's glad to have someone young and lively to work with. You'll get used to his sense of humor. Your first body is Mrs. Garcia, an elderly woman who died suddenly of a heart attack. The family has asked for a closed casket funeral, so no embalmment or body preparation necessary. The family seems a little more united than previous families we've dealt with. Strange how grief affects people differently. Perhaps having more time to say goodbye makes things easier if that's possible. That being said, although you may not be involving her, I do think that it's important to take the time to clean her body. No one's going to see it, but I encourage my funeral directors to do this out of respect for the deceased and their loved ones. You'll find Mrs. Garcia in the prep room. Talk soon? Dear Mia, of course we'll happily oblige your request for no embalming and a closed casket. I'll ensure our funeral director receives your request. Take care. Dear Amy, we're happy to be with the Rose and Daughters for my mother's funeral. We understand that there are usually procedures that must be followed in these situations, but if you could kindly not involve my mother, that would be greatly appreciated. And we'll proceed with a closed casket for our service. I just know that she wouldn't want her death to have any negative impact on the environment. Since she fought so hard to beat her heart disease and live healthily, it would be a shame for her final moments to be encountered the way she lived. Thank you for anything you can do to help us in this matter, Mia. Oh, so many. I guess my subject lines to you should start being more professional that we are business partners. I can't wait to get your reply so I can see your fancy new email signature. I love that you were able to land this gig straight after graduation. It sounds super cool. I love that you were able to land this gig. Oh, so whoops, I didn't even know that mom and pop funeral homes were a thing until now. Guess it's not something. Let me make sure I'm recording. I am. I guess it's just something you don't really think about. I should look more into this, learn about your world industry, because as I said, you're now a very serious professional. Speaking of being a professional, my museum gig is amazing. I cannot believe it. Someone's paying me to move to London. Not just ordinary London. On serial killer capital of Canada to work in a museum. Wait, what? I don't know. Maybe they're a serial killer. I'm not going to think too much about it. I'll take that, everyone who said I couldn't get a job with an art history degree. I'll tell you more about it when we Skype. Wow, people use Skype in this world? My stories require you to see my face and hear my excellent British accent impersonation. Also, I signed you up for Funeral's monthly newsletter. Consider it your graduation / I love you / I'm super proud of you gift. Love you, love you, love you. Jen L., Museum Curator, London Pathology Museum. Goodness, goodness. So many things for me to read. Okay. I'm doing it. I'm not backing out just yet. I'm trying to commit. Hello, Charlie. Well, you're new here, so it's best that I actually give you a proper explanation. In your office / preparation room, you'll find your cremation station, cremolator station, embalming station, and obviously, since you're reading this email, your desk and computer area. I know you've experienced working with these stations, but please let me know if you have any questions. Best. And I think this is what I've already read now. They have a website here. Rose and Daughters Funeral Home. Our services. Here at Rose and Daughters Funeral Home, we're committed to providing loved ones with the best and most affordable funeral services in the area. We offer a diverse range of personal funeral services to options to fit every need. Wow. I heard funerals are expensive, but geez. $600 just for them to destroy the body? I would rather just cover the body in gasoline and set it on fire. That would be way cheaper for no ceremony. I'm surprised they don't have an option to get a Wi-Fi for the casket or something. Let's see, about Rose and Daughters. Rose and Daughters Funeral Home was founded by my grandparents back in 1956. The Rose family has proudly served the area since then, providing personal, affordable funeral services for all. I'm proud to have carried my family's business for 36 years, working with the best and brightest funeral directors and grief counselors in the area. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you recently experienced a loss and would like us to help you through this difficult time. So they have grief counselors. I didn't realize they had those, but also they've been carrying this for 36 years. They must have back issues. Did I get a new email? Oh right, I need to reply. Forgot about that. There's the dead body. That dead body doesn't look very pretty. In fact, I would say they might actually look dead. This is the prep room where we prepare the bodies for burial and viewings. Just the families request no closed casket, no embalming, we just clean the body. Click on the spot. This must be the spot. Oh, you're gonna clean them good. How long has this person been dead? Their skin's all gray. Oh, whoops, I don't know what that said. It's time to go to Mrs. Garcia's funeral. You're responsible for taking care of his deceased body, but it's also important to pay your respect to loved ones. Follow the arrow to funeral parlor. I want to do more stuff to the body. Come on, what's the point of having this occupation if I don't get to damage the body? It's a closed casket, so no one's gonna notice. Oh, I get to talk to people? Okay. This guy's alone. He must be depressed. Only possibility. We usually don't do small talk about these things. At least that's what I was always taught. Oh, okay. So, this looks like a child. Me. Who cares about how someone died? I want to eat. Okay, these guys seem depressed. Let's see. Yeah, I heard the family specifically said no embalming. I thought it was mandatory, like required by law, but I guess not. Embalming wears me out. Do those chemicals leach into the ground? It seems strange to be building a chemical that's known to cause cancer in the ground like that. Or near the sewer, that's what they do with the leftover formaldehyde. Formaldehyde? Right? Just pour it down a drain? At least embalming guarantees you won't be buried alive. Stop it, please. I don't make you laugh right now. Okay, wait, are these the funeral people, or are these the company? Let's see. I hate wearing pantyhose. My legs are so itchy. But it's always cold in these funeral homes. I think I might actually miss those sweaters she's knit for me now. Okay, so these are the grieving people. She would have hated these paintings. She was so particular. Yeah, at least she doesn't have to see them, I guess. Yeah, I guess. Can I open this? Can I make this an open casket funeral? No. Can I talk to anyone again? Guess not, I'll just leave. Nope. Is that all you have to do? With dead bodies in that context, you just rub them with a sponge? And then stand next to people who are talking and just listen? Okay, I'm coming. Wow, more emails? Okay. Whew, this is gonna be a wordy game, I can already tell. We all know everyone wants to be respectful at funerals. Don't talk too loudly, be kind, smile, and refrain from making inappropriate jokes. At least around the grieving family. Hey, sometimes some people do need a little pick-me-up during hard times. Who are we to judge? You see, I read pick-me-up as bringing strong alcohol to the people who are grieving. And a big part of that is knowing what to wear. Roman Catholic funerals tend to lean more on the formal black attire role, and it works for us. Did you know that this goes back to the days of the Roman Empire where people would wear black as a symbol of mourning? Black isn't universally the symbol for mourning, though, and if you're attending a funeral that is from a culture that is not your own, it's important to understand this. Some colors have different meanings, and despite your best intentions, the wrong choice could mean accidental offense. For example, in Hinduism and in Chinese cultures, white is a typical color for funerals. For Islam, though, it is less about the color you're wearing and more about how modestly you are dressed. Refrain from wearing any elaborate jewelry and be respectful of your behavior. For the Sikh funerals, color of clothing isn't as important, and is dressing modestly, being able to appropriately sit cross-legged. Actually, being respectful is just the #1 rule for any funeral now that I think about it. Remember that, please. And don't hesitate to ask what isn't appropriate to wear. If you are intending to support a friend, family, or a partner, this day is not about you. So be sure to do whatever you can to be as respectful and as supportive as possible, even if it means not wearing what you're used to wearing at a funeral, or even if it just means asking how you can appropriately show your respects. Wow, this is... okay. Okay, this is a story, alright. Hey there, Charlie. I was driving around the other day, taking our clients on the last trip around town. I was thinking, strange, I know. Did I ever tell you the first time I went to a funeral? I was a teenager about to start university, and a friend of mine was killed in a car accident, totally out of the blue. Really tragic stuff. Messed me and my friends up real good. But so, big day, we all got in our best suits and dresses, packed ourselves into a few cars. There were a lot of us, so we had at least 3 different cars, full of us. Clown cars, While we were in the procession going to the cemetery, somebody in our car got a phone call from a friend in a different car. Turns out, some driver who doesn't know how to not get in the way of the procession drove right through the intersection and smashed straight into our friend's car. Nobody was hurt, but can you imagine getting that call? Anyway, one of my friends in the same car as me, the one who got the phone call, hung up and started laughing. Just started laughing and laughing and laughing. To the point where you're not even sure if they're crying or if they've just gone completely insane. And she kept laughing. We started giggling because, go figure, life is messed up, There's no moral of that story, I suppose. I just remember that story and figured you might want to hear it. Because we work with death all the time, I still sometimes get caught off guard by what death actually means. Oh, before you get any ideas, that has nothing to do with the reason that I became a funeral director. That decision came totally later, and it's nothing unremarkable. Wait. Somebody has to do it, and I have a strong stomach, so why not? Do they mean that is totally unremarkable, not nothing unremarkable? Wouldn't that be nothing remarkable? Anyway. I can't tell if I just don't understand English, or they're making mistakes. I'll see you in a bit, Charlie. That was good old Matthew. Let's see. Sincerely, thank you. Oh, wait. Mia Garcia. Hi, Amy. Please pass along our deepest thanks to you and your staff for the wonderful job they did for my mother's funeral. It was really lovely. Our family so rarely gets together, and it was really nice to see everyone come out for a beautiful service. My son never gets to see his family. Also, it was incredible of you to let us bring our own food in. Getting to share home-cooked meals, sharing stories, being there together, it meant a lot. So I'm saying is, it was nice for everyone to be there like that, together in that way. I know how much of that was due to the work of your staff, especially the funeral director. Thank you for making this difficult time easier for us. Just passing the message along. Thank you for the hard work, Charlie. The next job. Hi, Charlie. Here are the instructions for your next dead body. You did a remarkable job in the first one. The family is very happy with you. No small feat, of course. Pleasing and grieving families is exactly the most comfortable of jobs. All the family knows I did was actually nothing. Because, that could have been an empty casket. We could have lost the body. Your next job is a man named Mr. Duval. The elderly man died of old age, nothing fancy, just a standard funeral, embalming. You can reach out to his daughter, Lizzie. If you have any questions, she's handling her father's passing about as well as can be expected. As always, don't hesitate to ask me any questions. P.S. Please remember to wear proper embalming gear. Formaldehyde is incredibly dangerous. I know I don't need to tell you, but my maternal instincts are hard to ignore. I promise I won't mother you too much. Well, just a little. Ask Matthew, he knows. Yeah, I responded, but I'm still reading. I hope this isn't time sensitive. I am so frustrated right now. Okay, so let me explain this a bit in detail. Colleague and I, we were discussing the tiger's lacer's liver specimen we have. It's from a woman who died in 1907. The liver's tapered inwards from what the doctor leading the autopsy believed was too tight lacing on her corset. It's fascinating because it's such a controversial topic. Tight lacing was super popular, and while people fainted, people associated with it were fainting or hysteria, sigh. It's actually been associated with viscerotiosis, which is when organs fall to the lower part of the abdomen, right? Which is super unsettling. It can be caused by being pregnant, so too long didn't read. Cossets probably messed up some bones, but likely didn't do this kind of internal organ damage. I'm tired of the consternation about my wardrobe that also implies I don't know what I'm doing. These are the kinds of things I'm specifically researching, yet I'm being treated like I know nothing about. I'm having a day, Charlie. Can I just rant for a second? I'm so tired of hearing strangers, colleagues, anybody. Cough, male colleagues, cough. Get on my case for wearing corsets. I wear them under my blazer and over a nice blouse. So it's not like I'm dressing inappropriate. You know, dress codes are such sexist BS anyways. And, like, I hate how their misogyny gets veiled in a fox concern. Shannon, I'm just worried you're damaging your body. You know what corsets do to livers, right? Corsets don't do anything to livers. They're definitely not hurting me as much as your condescension's hurting my head. Sorry, I'm out of sorts right now. I'll send you another email a little bit when I've cooled off. Has the website changed? I don't see any changes. I don't see an apology for incompetent people or something. So wait, did they just put the body in while I was on the computer? Traditional burials typically require embalming, which preserves the body and prevents it from decomposing as quickly. Unless the family requests otherwise, all traditional burials use embalming. Let's start by cleaning the body. Okay, time to sponge this fellow. Next. Oh yeah, here we go. Using this razor. What's this button do? Wait, can I use random tools? Yeah, give him some lotion. Okay. There we go. Gotta shave him good. Wow, I have to massage this guy? Wow. An eye cap. These? Or, oh. Glue. Let me just glue and everything. I'm just doing everything now. This is wacky. I can do it backwards. Neat. Might be the last one. We got a little more in here. I'm gonna sew up this incision. This does not seem like a very pretty process, I have to say. Now you're done. Mike will take care of Mr. Duval's makeup, as well as dressing and putting him in the casket. I can't do makeup! It's in time to attend the funeral. Wait, then when do we put on the makeup? We're immediately attending the funeral. Do you just... Wait, I have a drink. I need to drink that. Just rather than attending the funeral, get on my computer and start playing some games. Okay. Let's take a look at the dead body. I can leave right away. I kind of want to, but I also want to talk to the family. Just humming to himself. Hello, my fellow people. He always wanted to take his kids to the park, play cat, or grandkids to the park, play catch. He loved playing catch. He threw a mean curveball, that's for sure. So strange not seeing most people wearing white. White? Yeah, I think it's different for different family members. I can't remember. I haven't gone to many traditional funerals, so mostly white, but definitely not red, no matter what. Came out of nowhere, I mean. It always sort of does, doesn't it? Yeah, one moment you're laughing, having fun, the next, poof, the person is gone. Gone! Yeah, it's weird to think about it for too long, like staring at the sun. I start to feel all fuzzy. Think about it. It's so weird how our bodies just stop working like that. Yeah. Child, I demand that you pay your respects. Child. Fine. You know what? You're not going to pay respects to the dead? I'm leaving. Nope, I'm done. I quit. December. No, I think I'll just keep washing. Okay, fine. This better be important. I better only have one email, because I would have read any individual emails that I would have received. Hello, Charlie. Today's funeral is for a woman who died from breast cancer. Nothing fancy, just standard cremation. Please don't hesitate to ask me if you have any questions. Best. Can I unsubscribe from these people? LGBTQ funerals. Respect. If you've been a long-time subscriber to our emails or follow us on social media, you've no doubt heard about the misgendering that transgender people are, at times, subjected during their funerals. There have been notable situations where trans women have had their wishes overruled by their families, had their hair cut, are buried under the wrong names, and subjected to the wrong pronouns in their obituary announcements. We care a lot about this because we believe in treating every person with the same level of compassion, respect, and care. This absolutely extends to pronouns and respecting the deceased's wishes as per their lived experiences. The CDC's funeral director handbook on death registration and fetal death reporting offers the fraught directive: enter male or female based on observation. Do not abbreviate or use other symbols. If sex cannot be determined after verification with medical records, inspection of the body, or other sources, enter unknown. Do not leave this item blank. Leaving it up to observation, obviously, enters a world of issues since bodies can be so different, and because of ingrained biases, people can draw incorrect assumptions based on their own inaccurate observations. California has passed what is known as the Respect After Death Act, which states that the death certificate must reflect the deceased's gender as they live, so a step in the right direction. People who are trans deserve the same respect in death that people who are cisgender receive. Misgendering in death takes away this respect. It can also inflict hurt and trauma on spouses and friends that survive the deceased. So what can we do as funeral directors? Listen to people who come into your office. In America, especially some marriages may not be recognized as legal depending on the laws around same-sex marriage. This doesn't mean you're not dealing with two people who loved each other in the same way as another couple. Listen, learn, and always be respectful. While you have to work with the next of kin, your duty is also to ensure the deceased receives the utmost respect in their burial. If a funeral is to honor the deceased, then do that. Honor them. Paycheck coming late. Sorry. I don't like the look of this, not one bit. Or wait. Hey Matthew, this is embarrassing, but it looks like I miscalculated some of our income and I don't have enough to pay you this week. Would it be terribly inconvenient if I cut you a check for next week instead? If you need the money urgently, please let me know. I feel terrible about this whole thing, and I can cut you a check for my personal account if need be. I'm so sorry about this. I assure you it won't happen again. It will totally happen again. I don't trust Amy Rose at all. She's the villain. Matthew's gonna be killed by Amy. I don't like the look of this, not one bit. I know you've only been with us for a few months, but maybe you're aware of the trouble Amy has been facing. A small mom and pop like Rose and Daughters can't compete with the bigger guys. Anyway, don't tell Amy I sent you or this to you. Also, I'm starving, so I'm gonna grab some fast food before taking the heresy through the car wash. 2 birds, 1 stone, and swinging back to the home. Do you want anything? Beef and cheddar? I'm going to take the heresy through the drive soon. Of course, it freaks people out. I love it. They get so awkward. Let me know. I'm heading out in 15 minutes. Meet cutes for deaf positive cuties? Charlie, I was doing some reading. I know you hate it when I try to give you dating advice, but hear me out. There's this dating there's this dating site that's specifically for people working in the deaf industry. Maybe I'm a little worried for you since you haven't mentioned anyone since the breakup of 2014 that we'll never speak of again after this moment. But you're always saying how tired you get of people being scared to ask about your day, so maybe meeting someone in your industry isn't the worst idea? Just promise me you'll consider it, okay? It's harder for me to make sure you're seeing sunlight when I'm across the ocean. I know you look like a babe with pale skin and witchy gothy aesthetics are super hot right now, but vitamin D is still important. Mom ran over. I'm gonna try it out because turns out people get super scared off when you tell them you work in a museum field of dead bodies. Do you know how not interesting other people find teratomas? Charlie, I didn't know we were this weird outside people. I've been spoiled by having a best friend who is as much of a weirdo as I am. Miss you. Let's grab a bottle of wine for our next Skype date. Did you sign up for Dead Meat? Isn't that the best name for a deaf industry website? Tinder rules apply. You have to like me if you come across a profile or whatever. I'm not sure how it works just yet. Jen. Hi, Amy. Thank you for the wonderful evening you and your staff put together for my father's funeral. He wasn't always an easy man to get along with, but I'm glad to see him pass off in such a kind way. Passing on this lovely thank you note. I wonder if I just talked to one person, would I not get something so kind? I kind of... Is this scripted or not? I wonder. Okay, it's cremation. I already read this. Okay, but guess what? I'm not. I'm checking their website. Okay, I don't think the prices have gone. Okay, you. Before you cremate them, you need to prepare the body. Oh yeah, I want her necklace. That's mine. Perish. I hope that they're actually dead, because if they are alive, well, it won't be for much longer. Now what? Oh, I forgot that bodies, when burned, turn into urns. Okay, we're breaking these bone fragments down. What the... Wow, I can't believe the necklace survived the cremation. Well done. It's time to go to the service. Okay, I kind of want to try to do a poor job this time. But then I won't be able to talk to people. Let's talk to the child. You. She fought really hard. She was proud of herself. She never gave up, not once. Bye. I'm leaving. Oh, I can't. Okay, let me check the urn. I can leave after just... they're gonna be satisfied. I'm pretty sure they are. I'm just gonna talk. She would have said she hated this music. She never wanted her funeral to be this sad. She would have wanted us smiling. She said so. Wow. Okay, I've lost interest talking to you. Please give me a negative review due to the fact I didn't talk to everyone. Oh! Hi, everyone. It is with a heavy heart that I have to write to let you all know that Rose and Dollars will no longer be in business. I had no idea how to start this email, and resources I googled told me this would be the best and easiest way to break the ice. Be directful but remorseful, Google said. The truth is, I don't know what to say. Since my father passed away, I've done my best to try to keep Rose and Daughters warm and friendly to anyone who chose to use our services. It was my memorial to him, the original Rose in a lot of ways. And you've all become like family, including you, Charlie, our most recent addition. But it's getting harder to make ends meet. Rent is going up in the neighborhood, and I'm finding less and less like I have the energy for this business. There's a lot of competition from other funeral homes. Larger corporations than we are can take on more business and offer more impressive services. You know the way it goes. So we've been bought, or I sold. Either way, Hillside Heritage Enterprises Inc., a company that's owned many funeral homes in the city and across the country, will replace Rose and Daughters starting from beginning of the month. Same building, same name. Yep, that actually is how they do things. They've been keeping the name. They're keeping the name Rose and Daughters Funeral Home for tax purposes. Though honestly, I'm trying hard not to see it as a part to keep up their image, that it's a family-run business. I know how I feel about that, but I also don't know if there's anything I can do at this point either. I've signed the papers, at least my father's legacy is still intact somewhat. I have a good reputation, and I've agreed to keep you all on. That was one of my stipulations. I would sell as long as you all weren't without a job. Sorry I didn't tell you in a more personal way. I would have loved to have a company lunch, but I, admittedly, didn't have the heart to tell you in person. This was easier for me. Please understand. Yeah, I think this is if I recall, this is a real thing where small funeral homes, family owned, whatnot, will be bought out by big ones, and then they'll keep the name, which provides the illusion that it isn't just some big corporation or something. So I wonder when Amy Rose kills the CEO of this new company. Okay. Hi, Amy. I am eternally grateful that you were able to accommodate our request for my sister's funeral. It was a beautiful service, and she would be happy with it. It's such a weird thing to say, isn't it? Thank you again, from the bottom of my heart. Margarita? I don't know. Charlie, I thought you'd like to see this thank you note. Keep on protecting Earth, green burials. Not to be confused with yellow burials. You've lived your life mindful of the environment, doing your part to reduce pollution and generally help out where you can. So why not continue doing that even in death? At least that's the thinking for a lot of people who are turning to green or natural burials. 40 minutes, goodness. Natural cemeteries are becoming more popular, and are focused on a few rules. Mainly, it's that bodies aren't allowed to be embalmed with chemicals that can damage the environment. Bodies must be buried in a biodegradable shroud or casket. Not only is this better for the environment, it's also cheaper. At Union Cemetery in Ontario, Canada, natural burial is just over $1,000. It's better for the people, the environment, just maybe not so good for big business. Let's not forget, people, this is a business after all. But really, why go green? Green burials help preserve natural resources, work to reduce carbon emissions, protect the health of those preparing bodies, and restore/preserve natural habitats. Embalming fluids tend to contain formaldehyde, and funeral directors report a higher incidence of leukemia. Going green and not using toxic chemicals for embalming helps protect funeral directors while at the same time lessening the impact we have on the environment after we're gone. We here at Funeral Monthly think green burials are pretty cool. What do you think? Reply and let us know. A challenger approaches. Charlie, I've been playing a new game when things are slow at work. It's called Tales from the Crypt Sweeper. Get it? Get it? It's like Minesweeper, but way harder. Like, seriously, it's really, really, really difficult. And I thought my Minesweeper game was on point after working that overnight front desk job at the hotel for 3 years, but I must have gone rusty. Anyway, instead of mines, you gotta avoid graves so you don't disturb the adorable ghosts. The main character also kind of looks like you. Is this foreshadowing? Want to start a healthy competition? High score gets to pick the restaurant we go, and one of us is in town next? I don't know what to do. Hi, Amy. I know this email might be a bit odd, but you said if I was ever having troubles, I should reach out and, somebody I could talk to about all this. I don't know what to do. My grandmother lived a full, good life, and I was very happy. That she's not in any pain now, but I feel empty. I've never felt this empty before, Amy. What am I supposed to do now? I thought I was stronger than this. Can you refer me to someone to talk to? I don't want to freak my mom out right now. She's dealing with enough with work and the will and trying to be the best mom she can. I need someone to tell me that it'll be okay. Thank you for all this, and I'm sorry for being an inconvenience, Ryan. Cremation Peacekeeper. Let's see. Hi, Amy. Unless there are any special instructions you want to pass along, just please cremate my father. He has a pacemaker too. The doctor told me that would need to be removed. Thanks. Mariana? Hi, Charlie. Please see the note about the pacemaker. They can be tricky. Okay, I'm pretty sure I just dodged a number of bullets. What do these mean? Okay, what do these symbols mean? Okay, this is a 4, right? But here's the thing, it says 4, but it can't be 4. Okay, 4 must mean 1. Yeah, I'm gonna say 4 means 1. Mm, what? No, moon means 1, because this is a bomb. This is a bomb, right? This is a bomb. So, crescent moon means 1. This symbol, I think, similar to the gender symbol, it means 2. Triangle, I would assume, means 3. If this means 3, then there's a bomb here. Right? No. There could also be a bomb here. So never mind. Don't want to have any false positives. We're playing Minesweeper now. I don't remember what game I was playing earlier, but it wasn't as good as this. This is safe, yep. This is safe, this is safe. Yeah, are you seeing these Minesweeper skills? Oh yeah. Okay. So that means there's a bomb here, because this can be safe. Wait, hold up. That's for 3. That's for 3. Okay, I nearly made a huge mistake. This. Okay. Next. This is 1, therefore these are safe. This is the bomb. This is safe. These are each safe. This is a bomb. This is safe. This is a bomb. Safe. Safe. Four must actually mean 4. This is a bomb. Safe. 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 Bomb. Safe. Bomb. Safe. 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 Bomb. Ooh. I'm going to send her the highest high score ever. This is gonna be higher than her highest score. There. Gotta invent words to demonstrate how good at English you are. Okay. So, this is 1, so this is safe. This is a bomb, so this is safe. Oh. Okay, this is a bomb, so this is safe. This is a bomb. I'm getting... Okay, this is a bomb. Oh, goodness. Okay, this is 4. And then go 1, This drops to a 3. Huh. This goes from 2, right? To 2. That means the only way that it could go from 2 to 2 is if this square here is a bomb. Otherwise, it would drop to 1. Because it's leaving the range of this. So the next new square it uncovers has to be a bomb. How long have we been going for? 50 minutes. Wowie. Okay, so now this is 1, right? Which means a bomb could be on any of these squares. It moves over and still 1. Which means it could be on any of these squares. Oh wait, here. This is a 1. There's a bomb here, which means each of these are clear. This is confirmed to be a bomb. This is clear. 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 1. What? I'm upset. I'm upset. No. You're being burned alive by my pure discontent. Came direct from the hospital, so we don't have to remove anything. His family's not going to provide anything for us to include. He has a pacemaker, so you don't remove that, because pacemakers are batteries, so explode inside the hot. But, oh yeah, that sounds problematic. Let me just stab him in a few places. There you go. Now, suffer. Oh boy. I remember this. Don't worry, game. You don't have to explain it. Let me put my hand in there. Take your time. And there you go. It's time to attend the funeral. Guess they don't want to attend the funeral. Okay, you're alone, so you must have something to say. We told him to quit smoking, but of course he never listened to me, so that figures. You're also alone. Wonder if he ever liked me. He was nice to me, but I don't know. He never seemed to really care if I was there or not. And now, the others probably don't care. I don't want to disturb their conversations. Yeah, I heard it the first 3 times. Hi, Hi, Amy. I would just like to thank you for the service the other month and apologize so I was abrupt. It's kind of a shock for me. I didn't feel comfortable the whole process. I wasn't supposed to die yet. Hasn't been easy. Thought I'd pass this along to you. Things to avoid saying as a funeral. Welcome back. Now, we rarely do listicles here, but for this month's newsletter, we thought a listicle would be the best way to deliver this month's advice about what not to say at a funeral. We know figuring out the right thing to say to a grieving friend can be extremely difficult, and since it's such a personal issue, it's hard to give specific advice. Some things would be more comfortable to other people. Fortunately, we can deliver more solid advice on what not to say on who's grieving. So, for number one, you should probably never say they deserved it. Unless they actually did, make sure to do research in that. Okay, actually, first one is at least they're no longer suffering. Even if this is true, nobody wants to hear this, and it's probably not your place to dictate. Once be told the death of somebody they love is for the best. Like I said, even if it's true, don't be the jerk who says that. Were they saved? No religious statements. Just don't. Why? Because not everyone agrees with your religious views, and it can also be insulting. They're with the angels now. See above. Let me know how I can help. This one is tricky. You want to help, but those in mourning won't always ask for help. If you want to help, suggest specific things. For example, I'm free if you need somebody to babysit the kids. Actions are better than passive statements. Cook something for them. Take them to their favorite restaurant. Buy them movie tickets to watch one with them. I know how you feel. Even if you think you do, everyone grieves differently. Don't focus on yourself. Empathy doesn't involve having to be commiserate. Sometimes people want to hear your experiences, but don't assume they will. Ask first. For a quicker version of this list that can be applied in any situation, don't say stuff just for the sake of saying stuff. Just say I'm sorry if you don't know what else to say. You hate mushrooms so much. I found the perfect thing for you. I've been thinking about death, okay? Okay. I know, shocker. Look what you've done to me. I think I want this mushroom suit. No, it's not called that. I don't remember the name of it. I'm writing you on the phone, so I don't feel like Googling it. Anyway, the idea is the biodegradable suit that the deceased wears. It's called a biomix, i.e. mushrooms and other microorganisms that help decompose bodies, neutralize toxins in the body, and provide nutrients for the soil for plants. I think this company even offers casket liners for the use in green caskets. Here's what I want. I'll be just like Hannibal. Wait, don't tell people I said that, okay? But seriously, it's pretty cool. I love all the death innovation happening. We might as well do something when we're in the ground, you know? Love you. Think about it and let me know your thoughts. I want all your thoughts. All of them. If it's not this, maybe I'll just have my ashes made into some jewelry. But seriously, I'm gonna do this. No plan, nothing wrong with planning ahead, right? FWD, our son, Charlie. I was hoping you wouldn't have to confront the situation yet. Anyways, they're never easy. Boys and daughters has been asked to prepare the body of a young man who took his own life. He had a will prepared and asked for cremation, but the family demanded a traditional burial instead. Unfortunately, he didn't make anyone his power of attorney, or didn't have any witnesses sign his living will or his advance directive regarding his wishes, so his family is legally in the right to do whatever they want with the body. It's unfortunate, but we have to do as his family wishes. Matthew has graciously offered to take this on if you're uncomfortable with the subject. Instead, we have a second body you can prepare for a funeral we're hosting later in the afternoon. Charlie, is this suicide something you're comfortable dealing with? Let me know if I'm here. Also, I was hoping I could say I'm refusing to not obey what he wants. Can I just close out? Ha. No, I won't do anybody. Okay, yeah, I guess I'm comfortable. I'm not done here. Okay, you better get over here. They want open casket, okay. Okay, so this guy took his own life. How did he do it? It must not be in a way that's visible, because I don't see any visible wounds. I'd say borderline looks... Go. Wait, I'm wondering why they didn't even mention that. Usually they mention the cause of death, but... Then again, I guess, one of the people they said died from old age, so I guess they don't always have the cause of death. You're getting lotion. But I guess note to self, before I die, I need to get an attorney. That way they can make sure my funeral happens the way I want it to. Okay. Just standard process. I can drain extra blood if I cancel. So really, it's the right thing to do. Just cancel a bunch of times so you can get extra blood. Okay, I need to find out who was the one who overrode their wishes. I can't believe he did it. I feel like I should have known, you know. Been able to do something to stop it. There's no way to know. You shouldn't blame yourself. He wouldn't have wanted that. I know, it just hurts. Yeah, I know. Okay, which one of you? I heard it wasn't going to be open casket. I'm surprised it's public. Usually funeral for these circumstances are more private. Which one? Was it one of you? You. Must have been you. I wish we were closer. Wow, I don't... Goodness. I don't know what to say. My baby brother. I should have played more games with him when he asked. Okay. So it wasn't... I don't think it was any of these people, meaning it was one of these four. Oh, I had to pay my respects. Yeah. One of these four did not respect the dead's wishes. We are pleased to bring on Rose and Daughters as part of the Hillsides Heritage Enterprises Inc. There'll be another institution amongst hundreds of other properties owned across the country. But of course, as part of the adjustment process, there'll be a number of changes that'll come to Rose and Daughters. We'll send out the memo regarding specific and details of these changes. We expect to have them followed impeccably. We're glad to be leading the way for Rose and Daughters from now on. Different funeral traditions. Funeral rites, even in our own culture, might be something many of us are unfamiliar with. For many people, as they know, funeral traditions are what they've seen in media. But I think this goes without saying. Funeral rites and traditions aren't the same across the board. Different cultures have different protocols for different aspects of the service. Religion provides different paths for dealing with death, but the goal is almost always the same, offering support, guidance, and ease for the people who are grieving. In Judaism, interment usually begins immediately after somebody has passed. Up until burial, the body is never supposed to be alone. So often, families will appoint a shumer, guardian, to remain with the body. Preparations for burials begin as soon as possible. Muslim traditions, as well, local Islamic community organizations are also often involved and help the family make arrangements for the funeral service and burial. But not all practices are strictly religiously focused. In the East and South Korea, the amount of graveyard space began to shrink drastically, causing a law to be passed that required families to remove a loved one's body from the burial place after 60 years. Many families began to cremate more often. There are also companies that compress remains into beads in turquoise, pink, or black called death beads. This also occurs in North America, Europe, and Japan, but remains much more common in South Korea due to the space issue in graveyards and the expense to cremation. But not all practices are somber either. Ever heard of the turning of the bones, or Famadihana? A ritual by the Malagasy people of Madagascar. Famadihana has families return to an ancestral crypt in exhume the bodies wrapped in cloth before dancing with the bodies to lively music. This practice is celebration, remembrance, and a way to keeping the deceased involved in family news. Death can be a difficult time for many people, obviously. That doesn't mean there isn't a beauty in the ways we choose to honor and celebrate our deceased. You're invited to a death cafe. Hold up. Come increase the awareness of death with a view to helping people make the most out of their finite lives. Join us, have a tea and a cake, and talk with others about our thoughts and fears and illuminations on death. The founder of this Death Cafe movement, John Underwood, once said, "When people talk about death and dying, it tends to illustrate their humanity. See everyone at the Upside Down Jar next Thursday. X Death Cafe." Oh, this guy's name is Chad. Oh, his name is Chad. Oh, they aren't using Charlie. They're using Charlotte. Yes, I doubt that's right, but Charlotte is their new name. Below are the details for our next client. Ensure you follow the requested specifications exactly. After you're done, I will review your work in order to properly evaluate you at the end of the month. Wow, I see what they mean by this guy is not at all family. Thank you, Mr. Gant, for agreeing to take care of Jocelyn's cremation. The bike accident was, well, it was more than I was expecting. I know she wanted to be cremated, and to be honest, I don't think I could bear seeing her after, well, what happened. Thank you, Leah. Okay. What's this nonsense? First off, this is complete and utter nonsense. First of all, okay. I'm sorry. Let me try to collect my thoughts. Okay. Knowing how these corporations are run, I wouldn't be surprised if they're monitoring us right now. Okay, no, I don't really believe that. I'm just upset. I am furious. I get that Amy didn't have much of a choice. You can only fight a huge corporation taking all of your business for so long. This isn't 6 feet under. And they've swooped in, and now we have to deal with their nonsense practices. They're colder than the corpse I picked up from the morgue this morning. Who charges as much for funerals? It's dirty and exploitative. Okay, I need a drink after work. I need to blow off some steam. These emails aren't really the most appropriate place for me to do this. Too late, I guess. P.S. If you're reading this, Hillside Overlord, good. I'm sure their prices aren't too bad. Let's see. Rose and Daughters, operated by Hillside's Heritage Enterprises, Inc. Our services, this now the voice for Chad, We offer many packages fitted to suit every size of gathering and budget. Ask us about our selection of caskets, urns, and headstones, the largest in the company. Funeral package, bronze funeral package. Wow. Wow. They're dirty. They're dirty. Calling them bronze, silver, and gold makes you feel dirty for not getting your loved one's gold. By having it by having gold be looked out. I'm gonna read through it. An intimate gathering and memorial for your loved one, customized to fit your individual needs, best suited for groups of 25 to 50. Silver funeral package, a small but special celebration for your loved one, best suited for groups of 50 to 100. Gold funeral package, give your loved one the best with the best we have to offer. A large gathering to celebrate your loved one, best suited for groups over 100. Subject to additional fees and taxes. Payment plans available. Call us 24/7 for a quote at 1-800-555-5555. Oh, that is so dirty. Oh, hello there. What package do you want? Oh, you're gonna get your family members silver? Wow, do you not love them enough to get them gold? Oh, they are dirty. They specifically say that this is the best they have to offer to get the gold package. Anyway, let's read what's on the left. Hillside's Heritage. Rose and Daughters is the newest funeral home to join the Hillside Heritage, proudly serving 56 different communities nationwide since 1964. Rose and Daughter features several available packages for burials and cremations, a spacious visitation suite for added comfort, and catering available on site. Rely on our dedicated and friendly staff to help you with your funeral needs, whether you need our immediate assistance for a loved one or would like to pre-plan your final arrangements. Oh, I need to probably agree to chat or something. Okay, Chad. Free watch? Yeah, I'll take that. Okay, time to do what Chad wants me to do. Having to hold that button down is probably a pretty good safety feature. We need to use the cremator to break through. Okay. I know this. I've done it before. You pick up the bone. Apparently bones can't fit through air. Good to know. Okay. Now if he's gonna take it. Oh, they didn't. No, they must have gotten the bronze package because I don't see over 100 people. Should we do a vigil at the spot? Careless drivers. Okay. Are any of these guys gonna say something interesting? They need a wine. I'm just. I was hoping that these guys would provide story things, but they usually just say things related to grieving. I would appreciate if there was at least a little continuity in there. Like, oh yeah, after our friend recommended us here and it's a previous person or something. Let's start with the far more simplistic stuff. Let's see. Why do funerals? The appeal of a home funeral is apparent for many, especially if the deceased was someone very close to you. The idea of keeping them at home until they're ready to be buried, cremated, can be comforting. It wasn't long ago that we were taking care of our own deceased. Nowadays, people are quick to pass off their loved one to a funeral home. Most families aren't given the option and assume this is mandatory. Funeral homes will always prepare the deceased using embalming or other methods to make them appear more alive. Business process counterintuitive to grieving process. Come on. We are going so long. When I read reviews, they said this is gonna be an hour. Let's see, anyway. Being around the deceased allows the grave to spend a longer period of time with their loved one's body, which can help them more, or give opportunities to family members and friends to see the deceased one last time before they're taken to be cremated or buried. The idea of keeping the deceased body at home might sound gross, but it's important to understand that decomposition takes a long time, and you can further slow this process by keeping your home cool and dry. To be around your loved ones and see them decay naturally is part of the grieving process. Home funerals aren't just more intimate, but they're more economical. Traditional funeral, complete with body presentation, service, flowers, cards, many other hidden cost fees, can cost upwards to $7,000, $10,000. When you're able to take care of your loved one yourself, to wash, dress, clean them, organize their viewing from home, the costs remaining is entirely in the cremation or burial itself. It's important to understand different rules apply on what state you live in. In all states, it's legal to have your loved one at home after they die. Certain states, like all those, require a funeral director's involvement, from signing the death certificate to overseeing the burial or cremation. If this is the route you decide to go for yourself or your loved ones, make sure you follow everything by the book, but just know that this may be an option to you and your loved ones if so choose. Dr. Zarius? I just saw a video of a gorilla walking its on hind legs. Like a human being, Charlie. A human being. We as a species have seen the beginning of our end. Oof. Latest contract accusation. The city. Charlotte, I am proud to announce that Hillside's Heritage Enterprises Inc. received a contract with the city to dispose of any unclaimed bodies. This is an important revenue stream for us, as I'm sure I don't need to explain to you, Charlotte. Although Hillside Heritage Inc. Enterprises is being paid a decent wage from the city for these services, cremation is preferred here, and it is the cost-efficient of the two options. The first unclaimed body we will be handling belongs to a middle-aged man, possibly homeless, whose body has yet to be claimed. Don't do anything special, as he is unclaimed. Hello, Charlotte. I have reviewed your request on behalf of a potential family inquiring if we at Hillside Heritage Enterprises Inc. can and will perform green burials. I should have informed you of this in the beginning, but we do not perform green burial funerals, as they are not cost-effective. All employees and subsidiaries of Hillside Heritage Enterprises Inc. must comply. We do not wish to lose potential customers, though, so do try to convince the families requesting green burials to instead choose our gold package deal. In the event that they are not interested in gold package deals and would prefer natural things to preserve the planet, make sure to remind them that they do not love their family for avoiding our special packages. I trust that you will ensure that we do not lose any customers, Charlotte. Oh boy. Hello. As stated in a previous email, here are the new rules and code of conduct I expect you to follow from now on on any premises belonging to Hillside Heritage Enterprises, Inc. First and foremost, there is a required uniform and strict dress code from now on. Second, most importantly to this, there are no tattoos that are to be visible. If you have visible tattoos, ensure that they are properly covered and hidden. When speaking with customers and clients, consider the opportunity to upsell. For example, always encourage the loved ones to purchase the higher quality package. It's important to remember that the higher quality the package the quality of package corresponds to how much they love them. If they are not willing to take out a loan and put themselves in a lifetime of debt for their family, chances are they absolutely despise them. We find that encouraging loved ones to think of the comfort and style of the deceased as an experience with no price limit on it. Additionally, food is no longer allowed. The dead do not need food, nor do robots. Instead, encourage the deceased to purchase our premium special deal gold and platinum package sandwich and appetizer food package special. Our partner catering concept provides high quality food that we receive commissions on when we decide to purchase from them, and it will be delivered weekly from their factory and can be easily defrosted the morning of the funeral. I expect all of the changes to be applied effective immediately to ensure a smooth transition into high quality services the Hillside Heritage Inc. is known for. If you have any questions or want to know more about techniques to sufficiently guilt people who are not loving their families, please send them. Chad Grant, CEO. I'll take care of it. Okay, come over here, dead body. We need to dispose of you. I hope you don't mind. So this is a homeless guy. Doesn't seem to have anything valuable. Oh wow, we're just going right for this. But wow, this Chad guy. I might be slightly exaggerating what he's saying. He's actually a terrible person. We'd use the... Oh, I've done this before, game. Watch, okay? See this? Yeah, I know how to do that. I know how to do that. And I know how to do that. Oof, did I get myself soft-locked? I got myself soft-locked. I'm so proud. I soft-locked myself. Exit to main menu. Continue. Am I just gonna have to quickly start over what I was doing a moment ago? Because that's fine. I can... I already read through my emails. I can't move. Okay, let's try this again. I think my game might have actually been ruined. Okay. I can't believe it. I got soft-locked. Oh, my entire game. But I'm clicking. If you can't tell, I'm trying to click around. I can't click on anything, including this. I'll quickly restart the game. Give me a moment. Alright, that was scary. I managed to escape the soft lock. But who would have thought that this game would have such a easy soft lock? I'm not even sure. Okay, I understand that just bizarre hitboxes caused the first soft lock. But then I loaded up the game. Yeah, that was an actual loading up the game kept me stuck. I did not expect throwing the bones to mess up the game though. They've really... I don't know why we're given so much control. I can still do it. Oh, I need to stop. Okay, from the top. This time, I'm gonna do it properly, okay? Yeah, I guess that one bone just has no hitboxes for walls. Okay. That was terrifying. Oh. Right. By the way, you need to pay respects. Yeah, I forgot no one else was showing. This is gonna be my longest video at this rate. This must be close to the end, though. Okay, it's better be important. Water everywhere, not a drop to drink. Water cremation. We can call it a few different things, like flameless cremation, bit of an oxymoron, but we'll let it slide. Or perhaps more commonly, resummation. Its technical name, though, is actually alkaline hydrolysis. Whatever we want to call it, it's here, and it's environmentally friendly alternative to traditional cremation. But for the sake of this newsletter, we'll call it water cremation. We all know that traditional cremation and burials take a huge toll on the environment, the high energy consumption that ends the greenhouse gas effect being one of the chief amongst them. Water cremation is an alternate method available for eco-conscious amongst. How does it work? It's basically a water-based chemical process. It uses a strong alkali in the water, heated up to very, very high amount, about 350 Fahrenheit. It basically works like a sped-up version of natural decomposition. The excess water gets put through the same treatment process any sewage water at a factory, and then the words use significantly less energy than traditional cremation processes. Neat, huh? It's been around for a good while. In some places it's become legal around the end of the first decade of the aughts. Not a bad alternative if you don't want their death to have any greater impact on the environment than necessary. Jen Love, I kissed her. Dating a special effects artist, and she's like I'm dating a special effects makeup artist, and she's like the coolest person I've ever met in my life. She totally loves Ava's possession and was like equally freaked out by the possession scenes, but was so utterly delighted at the idea of a support group for people who have been possessed. That was your best recommendation in a while, Charlie. You were slipping there. I was getting worried you'd lost your taste. But yeah, her name's Lily, and she's super deaf positive, and I wasn't freaked out by my work, and also isn't too into it like that last dude I saw. Jason, Michael, Gao, remember? I just really like spending time with her. I can talk about whatever I want, and it's never a conversation stopper. She also gets what I mean when I say, like, working with death and spending so much time talking about death actually makes me happier. It makes everything else so much more worth it, you know? Momentum mori or whatever they taught us in that one poetry class we took. We just clicked, feels good, fun, and affirming, like dating should be. I'm thinking of taking her to Maple Meadows. She's super into roller coasters, and I think sharing cotton candy, or maybe not, I don't want to throw up on the rides, is sickeningly cute. And maybe I'll kiss her at the top of a Ferris wheel. It'll be super corny and cliche for once in my life. Anywho, enough about me. I'm still kind of in shock from your last email. Do you think you're gonna do it? You know, you have my support no matter what you decide. I'm assuming the protagonist is considering to leave and considering what I just saw over here, maybe make their own company. Charlie, it's official. I've put in my 2 weeks notice. You know how unhappy I am for working for Mega Corporation 101. My skills, especially the driving one, are useful in other professions. I'm not worried about myself. But you I'm worried about. You're too good for this corporate scum. You actually care for people you work with and for. Don't let them defeat you, okay? FWD, home funeral for my wife. Goodness, I got a bit of correspondence here. Dear Mr. Gant, regarding the last time we spoke, my daughters and I would still prefer to host a home funeral ourselves and keep my wife here until she's ready to be buried. I just want to make sure she's taken care of. Her heart attack was so sudden. I don't know what to do. We just want to make sure she's the proper send-off. Thanks. Coffee, Dimka. Dear Mr. Demka, I understand your desire to keep your wife at home, but I assure you, you do not love her at all because you are not getting her the gold package. Perhaps the gold package is not satisfactory. I promise you that if you get the platinum package, your wife's funeral with us will be a beautiful, intimate gathering where all of her beloved friends and family can come together and say their goodbyes. A standard embalming will allow us to modify your body to appear more appealing to us and by extension the people who come here out of guilt, ensuring that everyone can see her one last time as she would be, as we have heard, beautiful, peaceful, and courageous. Letting us take care of the food with our prepared food service will ensure that we maximize profits while also limiting your ability to actually be able to pay your bills. You and your daughters are going through a hard time right now. Let us, at Rose and Daughters, make this a profitable experience for ourselves. Dear Mr. Gant, okay, you're right. I blatantly did not love my wife when I did not get your platinum package. I've recently taken out a loan just to pay for it. Thank you for convincing me. Charlotte, I see you are not able to convince the Dimka family to take a standard funeral. I had to contact them myself in order not to lose this sale. Please leave the enclosed emails for a lesson on how to properly upsell potential customers. I don't want to see that we've lost any customers because of your inability to properly convince people of their lack of love for their family. That is your job. Latest contract accusation. Hospital. Hello all. We are thrilled to announce the Hillsides Heritage Enterprises Inc. subsidiary Rose and Daughters to sign a contract with the Morning Valley Hospital, allowing us access to all the cadavers that come through their pediatric and maturity wards. We're excited for the opportunity to work with Morning Valley Hospital, which intakes over 100,000 patients and receives over 15 million in funding and donations annually. This will no doubt be a boon for our profits at Hillside Heritage Enterprise Inc.'s bright and sustained future. And this is just, yeah, they're totally getting ready to leave. I asked for open casket. But first you're getting sponged. Next, you're getting a massage, that's right. There's your eye glue. There's your cotton ball. Here are your needles. Now you need some lotion. We're going to put lotion on the bar over you as well. The bar probably needs some lotion. Alright. Time to meet this husband who didn't love his wife until persuaded to love her. Where's this man? Maybe it's this guy? Do you feel we do the right thing? I feel bad not doing what Mom asked for. I know, honey, but that Chad guy said, what the Chad guy said sounds right. Seems right. We don't want to dishonor her memory by not paying for the platinum package. Yeah, I just want Mom to know I loved her. Wish I hadn't yelled at her before. It's okay. She knew you loved her. Fights happen. Please don't be hard on yourself. Yeah, I'm gonna miss her. Me too. Am I gonna be in my home this time? Oh, wow. I'm not sure if this is my home, but... Charlie, dear, I'm so proud of you. I knew there was something special in you, and I hired you for Rose and Daughters. If there's anything I can do for you, please don't hesitate to ask. I'm always happy to help. Best wishes, Amy Rose. P.S. I sorely miss you and Matthew's terrible sense of humor. Dear Charlie, today's the day already, isn't it? I can't believe how quickly it's come up. Thank you for your understanding and your work. You've made today easier already. See you at 1 p.m. Best, Ellen Hansen. Congratulations on your new business! Charlie, I'm so happy for you. I know it's been a rough year for you. Seriously, I think our wine intake saw a bazillion% increase, but you stuck through it like a champ. You deserve this. Finally, being able to be your own boss is a great move for you. No more having to explain anything you don't want to. Try not to be too cheesy right now. I can't wait for our next home. I can't wait to be home next week for our visit. And to check out your new place. Always, Janelle. P.S. If you heard about these green burial pods, when I find a link in my 1 million open tabs, I'll shoot it over to you. You'll never believe what new job I'm working now. Open this email to find out. Hey, Charlie, when I first became a heresy driver, I was told that my most important job wasn't steering, it was sympathizing. I completely disagree, and thankfully I've concentrated on my driving skills since I'm now a, wait for it, bus driver. A school bus driver, Charlie. Can you believe it? Pretty sure if I said the most important part of my job wasn't steering, I'd be fired immediately. I didn't know how else to tell ya. For some reason I was worried you'd think less of me. But I don't know why, I've never been the judgmental kind. Besides, corpses are way easier to deal with than children. Screaming children, I might add. I actually love it. These kids can be pretty cute. Don't telling me I told you that. She was always harping on me for not having any kids and being all cynical about them. Congrats on your new business, Charlie. I'm proud of you. I'll swing by your new place one day and show you my new wheels. Moonbrow bite to eat. Be seeing ya, Matthew. Oh, and we're gonna be Magenta Forest. It's gonna be funeral home and natural burial park. Oh, I'm liking this. Certainly more reasonable than their package deals. Where's my first body? I'm ready. Was this just the first phase of the game? Is the rest of the game just gonna be me? I'll see you soon. I can't help but feel like we're hiding someone we just killed. Who's this? I want to talk to the kid. Fine, I'll talk to you. This hurts. I thought it'd be easier, but it's not. Hurts so much. But thank you for helping me give her the funeral she's always wanted. Anyway, I think we're ready to get started now. A Mortician's Tale Story, whatever the game's called. Created by these people. Special thanks to these people. Wow, an hour and 40 minutes. This was long. I really hope you all enjoyed. This was certainly an interesting experience. I can't believe that Chad was evil. You would think the big corporation would be the heroes. Can I skip this? I can't. Okay, I'm actually probably going to end off with this. I'm going to go to the main menu. It's not letting me. That's dirty. Okay, I'll just close out of the game. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, then go ahead and give me a recommendation for the next game you'd like me to play. If you didn't, please still give me a recommendation. Perhaps you'll enjoy the recommendation more. Additionally, if you enjoyed this, I would appreciate any likes and subscriptions that could be given. Make sure to hit that bell. Oh, good. I can't say the bell part with a straight face. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you next time.